knew I needed to sacrifice that WhatsApp and start building on a different WhatsApp. I had contact gains, all of those quote and unquote not too meaningful things that you do to make money, right? So I had all of those things, and I knew I needed to let go of those things so I could get what I needed to get, which is to progress. Now, from this little story, I want you to take this. But can you guys confirm you can hear me? Hello guys, can you confirm you can hear me? Someone
We can.
interrupted my network. All
I
right, thank
can
you so
hear.
much. All right, thank you so much, Graceful. Someone interrupted my network. That's why the network had to cut that off. So as I was saying, for you to grow, for growth to happen, let's go to the plant, right? The seed has to go into the ground and die for it to be able to grow to the top. Follow my illustration. It has to go and die and for it to grow to the top. So for you to grow past this stage in whatever area, in your personal life, in your relationship, in your academics, in your personal development, in your finance, something needs to die for you to grow. There's a saying that goes thus: your your biggest enemy is your present self. Because for you to get to where you want to be, your present self needs to die. So I knew, even though I did not know all of these things I just said back then, I knew that for me to grow as a graphic designer, for me to be successful as a graphic designer, I need to let go of those things, or those spaces, which is that's my current WhatsApp account. I need to let go of those things, the content, the contacts I have there, and every other thing that I have there. Even though it was bringing me money, I knew I needed to let go of those, of which I did. And I started building again from ground up. And today I can say that's one of the best decisions I've ever made. Right. So for you to grow, something needs to die. And for you to actually know what needs to die, you need to know where you are going. And so that brings us to this point that we have now: social media experiment. What is value? I've followed the sessions, the two last sessions, and you know, f- follow valuable people and all of that, which is good. But the question you need to ask yourself is, what is value? Value to you is not value to me. What is valuable to me is not valuable to you. All right, please let me know if you're following on the chat box. Right, what's valuable to me is not valuable to you. So value is basically what you are interested in, pretty much, kind of. That is what value is. For instance, um how do I put this now? Let's say you like a particular food, right? That's your favorite food, and that particular food is valuable to you. For me, that can be an abomination in my village. That particular food is not valuable to me. So it's based on preference. So for you to know what is valuable, you need to decide on what you actually value and who you are, plus who you want to become, and that is what is going to define what you value. For some people, they don't have a vision for their life. So every single thing, there's a saying that goes thus: When you have no destination, every way is a way. When you have no destination, every way is a way. But when you know where you're going, then you know where to go, and not only where to go, but also where not to go. Two things: your rituals and your taboos. Your rituals are the things that you must do, it's a non negotiable, while your taboos are those things that you must not do. It's an abomination for you to do them. So when you figure out, when you set up your life in this manner, having a vision for your life, it's pretty much easier for you to know the things to do on social media and the things not to do on social media. Right? Please let me know you're following on the via the chat box, right? So these are the things that would set up how you are going to declutter your social media. So once I knew I wanted to become a quote unquote a successful graphic designer, back then I knew that I needed to cut off those things. So the question for you tonight is, where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Do you want to be, because the way the thing works is you become the person that you follow consistently. Apostle Joshua someone will say that if you have 5 friends, if you have 5 poor friends, you did not count well. You have 6 because you are one of them. If you have 5 foolish people around you, you did not count well. You are one of them. There are 6, right? And friendship, or the context of this conversation, is basically on the people that are surrounded by you. So this, when we take it to the online space, because a lot of us, whether we admit it or not, we spend most of our time online, right? So this would now bring us to the conclusion that the persons you follow, the kind of content you consume, will determine your life, will determine the result of your life, right? So who do you want to become? Because the things you consume would rewire your appetite, would rewire your desires. So if you consume a certain content to a certain level, you will start to want to do that thing that the person is doing. You will want to start to act the way the person is acting. You would want to start to say the things that the person is saying. That is just how it works. It is science, right? So who do you want to become? A lot of you that follow gay and stuff, do you want to be this funny guy, you know, that the only place it gets its value is through social media, right? Do you want to be that person, or do you want to be a respected individual in your space, in your industry, in your career? Is that the person you want to become? So you need to determine these things. Sorry, please, 1 minute.
Who, who is speaking? I can't hear you properly. Who is speaking? Yes, yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you. Is the speaker back yet? Okay. How many people are still active? Can we hear?
They are active. They are active.
Okay.
Hi.
Who be that one? Why your voice tiny?
Percy picking.
Okay. Okay. So let's discuss. So far, what can we say that we have gotten from what the speaker is saying so far? While we wait for him to come back and join us. Anybody? Can you hear me?
No, sir. What did you say?
Can you guys hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me, please?
Where you want go, speaker?
I'm so sorry, Jesus. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So,
You have the mic now. You can continue.
all right. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm so sorry that had to come up. So, as I was saying, the things you, I don't know if that's where I stopped, but yeah, the things you consume consistently would determine the quality of your life. But that's that for that, right? So, understand, working with this understanding would not bring you to the social space. First, I would like to say that social media is not good and it's not bad. It is just a tool, right? And for many tools, they can be misused, right? For many tools, they can be misused. Miles Morrow will say, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. When you don't know why something is created, there is every tendency for you to abuse it, right? So, having known this, why the oh Jesus help me? Why are you on social media? That's the first question. A lot of people see social media as a requirement, right? Like it's just normal. Once you get a phone, there's already WhatsApp there, there's probably already Facebook there, and all of these apps, right? So you just tend to see, like, just open it, right? Of course, we use it